4:36 p.m. on May 11th. I tried to do this video like 6 hours ago, like a little bit after I had just woken up. And my god, I almost crashed the fuck out. Just noises and noises and noises, and I didn't even really want to do one right then and there anyway. So I crashed out, and I stopped recording, and I took a nap. And I feel better now. And it's quieter now. For now, it's quieter. For now, it is quieter. For now, it is quieter. For now, it is quieter. We'll see if that holds up. Anyways, per a couple people's request, Pop-Tart. Pop-Tarts. That's about it. I don't actually think, top of my head, if I even eaten a Pop-Tart in a video before. I feel like I wanted to, but I didn't. I don't think they sound too amazing. I think they're a bit too soft. I should have put some of these in the fridge or something, maybe. That would have been a good idea. Get a bit of extra oomph on the crunch. But anyway, we've got frosted strawberry Pop-Tarts, the OG. They've got like a USA theme on them. What is that, like World Cup or something? Official snack of US soccer. You ever notice, or at least I've noticed, living in America, I've noticed that when the World Cup comes around, everybody pretends like they actually give a fuck about soccer here when they don't otherwise. I think that's some bullshit. I think that's a lot of bandwagoning going on. Watch football, watch a real sport, and get over it. I don't like soccer. We've got frosted s'mores Pop-Tart, which I have had before, but I don't have it often. I think I liked it. I just kind of forget how s'more-y it is, how marshmallowy it is, etc. Yeah. The hot fudge Sundae Pop-Tarts, I think, are a top favorite flavor for me. I think they're top two with the strawberry ones. Kind of depends on what you want to eat. That's a fruity versus a chocolatey flavor, and I really do like that chocolatey flavor that the hot fudge Sundae brings to the table. And then I opted. They had a lot of good flavors that I wanted to try, but I opted to go with the blueberry, which admittedly, I don't think I've ever had, or if I have had it, I've probably had it back in like school days, you know what I mean? So I figured I would get another fruity flavor instead of another chocolatey flavor, and so I went with that. You guys ever had the banana bread Pop-Tarts? I think those are really good. And then, on the right side, of course, I heard these were getting scalped, so I don't know if I'm lucky to have this or not. But we've got the Pikachu Pokemon Frosted Vanilla Cupcake Pop-Tarts, which, if I had to guess, I don't even think that's a good flavor for a Pikachu promo, or I don't even know if it's that amazing of a flavor in general, but I got it nonetheless. I think that's so, like, when I went to get these, right, it said that Target had them, right? And so I went to the Pop-Tart section, and I got all the ones on the left there, but the Pikachu ones weren't there, but it said that they had them, so I didn't understand. So I go back on the website, and I check what aisle it's at, and it says it's in an entirely different aisle, and I go looking all over the place. I think this is dumb. I think this is really dumb. Let's pretend that this box is the store. I walk in around here. This is where I enter my Target. I buy the Pop-Tarts, like, over here, right? That's where all these other boxes of Pop-Tarts were, like, way back other corner of the store. Why the fuck were the Pikachu Pop-Tarts all the way the fuck down here? I think it makes more sense to keep the Pop-Tarts next to the fucking Pop-Tarts, not put the Pikachu Pop-Tarts next to the other Pokemon stuff. Or at the very least, split them up. I thought that was really stupid. I thought that was stupid. Yeah. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna end up eating right now. I guess we'll see what happens. I think I want to start with the flavors that I have not tried before, or haven't tried the least. Such as, I think I want to start with the blueberry, or do I have to start with the Pikachu? Should I start with the Pikachu? I think I should start with the Pikachu, because I think a lot of people will want to see me eat the Pikachu ones. Let's start with some Pikachu Pop-Tarts. Pikachu Pop-Tarts. That's a lot of crumbs. They smell very strong. Very, very strong. Perhaps not the most well-frosted little bundle of these right here, but they look alright. They smell like cereal. I did forget to pour out some Diet Coke to go with this. I don't have any of it around me right now. I'll have to get up and get some in a moment. I don't wanna go do it yet. I'll do it after I eat one of these. Let's give it a gander. It's gonna break on me, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let me get some water. Very cold water, wow. Alright, to start, this is not great at all. Just about as underwhelming as I thought it would be, but actually maybe even more underwhelming. The flavor is not like bad, but it's not like very great. It's not very strong, and the frosting spread on these is not very good either, and it's not a, it doesn't have like, maybe it's because it's not really like it's a filling kind of Pop-Tart. Like, these kind of have a bit more filling in them than this one does, and it's just kind of very bland. It doesn't have much. That's why, and I had to get water instead, because I just knew I needed something to just get this powdery, doughy, whatever you want to call it, out of my mouth more, because this was just very. Let me try a little bit more. Lifeless, and it's kind of like I'm eating like dry cereal or something like that. I'm not a fan. This is actually really bad. In Pop-Tart terms, it's bad. Alright, moving on to the frosted s'mores Pop-Tarts. Not the best frosting job, as you can see yet again. Very consistently disappointing with that. I think that's why I trust the hot fudge ones so often, because they don't usually end up this way that much, or if they do, the flavor kind of balances it out. But yeah, frosted s'mores Pop-Tarts. This one's got like the graham cracker base and whatever, and it smells really good. It smells like ramen noodle broth. I'm being dead serious. See it too well, the very thin layer of the chocolate and marshmallow on the inside that's showing. like the graham crackeriness, that little bit extra crunch the graham cracker brings to the table for the bite at the very least. It does have very like gooey kind of texture or insides to it, with the marshmallow and stuff. It is good. It is a good, certainly better than the cupcake one. It just isn't my type of, it's not my favorite type of Pop-Tart by any means. It's very, it's not the type of, I wonder how to explain this. Even though the hot fudge sundae is similar in that it's a chocolatey kind of cakey kind of thing, it's not quite the same taste. Like the s'mores is not the type of taste that I look for from a Pop-Tart. I don't know how to explain the, yeah, just like a different type of dessert palette, whatever you may want to call it, whatever you want to call it. This plate's gonna be a mess of just crumbs and stuff, and Pop-Tarts that I don't want by the end of this, but that's okay. Am I gonna move? I'm moving on. This one's not even, it isn't spectacular, but it's okay. Alright, next up, blueberry. I think this is the one I'm most excited to try. Decent amount of frosting, very different kind of color palette with the sprinkles that they add onto there. But like, if we're being honest, like, what's going on with the frosting these days, dude? I know it hasn't always been perfect. There's always been times where your Pop-Tarts come a little bit bland. Okay, these ones actually don't look too terrible. But man, I feel like it used to be better. We used to be able to trust these companies. We used to be a civilized land, but now we just have unfrosted Pop-Tarts. This one looks pretty good though. Getting into the blueberry Pop-Tart now. This is good. That was definitely the best of the batch thus far. You know, sometimes it just, when you want the good fruity taste of a Pop-Tart, they just hit perfectly, and that's kind of what it was right there. Like, as soon as that good fruity texture, that fruity taste hit my mouth, the proper amount of frosting, the proper amount of filling, just phenomenal. And you know, it is very different from like the strawberry. I definitely still like the strawberry a lot more. The blueberry is just a middle tier flavor, but just overall quality wise though, it was very good. That was a good Pop-Tart. You know, now that I think, these things are like really cheap for what you get. I mean, you get like 8 of these for like $3 in each box or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's cheap because they keep fucking with our frosting, something like that. But that blueberry one was quite good. I enjoyed that one. I would eat like more of it. I just don't want to eat like too much of any of the other flavors before I am done with the other flavors, and who knows how long I'm even gonna do this video. You know what? I don't know. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I do need to get some water, but the kitchen is over there. I'm over here. I did grab a can of Diet Coke when I grabbed the water. I think we're gonna swap to the Diet Coke. I just drank a lot of water though. I mean, I know that's not like a lot of water, but like in terms of like, I mean, you guys see how much Diet Coke I drink though. Like this is like I just drank twice as much water as I drink Diet Coke in like half of a video. Sometimes I drink water. I'm a good boy. Sorry, I'm not doing like any like tapping and stuff in this video like I've been trying to do it in some videos lately, but I'm not doing it in this one because like I'm not in the mood, and like there's just so much random noise sometimes, and it's just not worth the time if we're being honest. Alright, hot fudge sundae Pop-Tart. You can see that they were not fucking around with the frosting on this one. This is what we're talking about here. A little bit lopsided with the chocolate sauce and the sprinkles and whatnot, but frosting wise, goddamn, they cooked. I only took out one of these just because I think I'm only gonna eat one of them, but these also, they smell like a nice, fresh, hot chocolate from Tim Hortons in like the winter time or something, in my opinion. It's kind of similar in the stuffed part to the s'mores. I can't tell if it's marshmallow inside of it or if it's just kind of like a cream, but you know, it's similar. Sometimes a lot of sweet stuff like, or just certain things in general, make it so that when you eat them, you can't really taste Diet Coke the same way for a bit. It's not a good accessory. I thought that was how that was with these Pop-Tarts, but that's not really the case. That was a good sip. And that was a good Pop-Tart too. It's just such a good, cohesive flavor. It just works. It works well. I don't know how to explain it other than that. The chocolate's good, the frosting amount is good, everything that comes with that kind of Pop-Tart Cupcake and the s'more ones. Not very good, not very good, not very good. And if we're being completely honest, if we really look at all these Pop-Tarts, I think the Hot Fudge Sundae one also has like the best aesthetic. Even though that one I just pulled out was a little messed up with like the side, or the chocolate frosting was on the one side more than the other, and the sprinkles and whatnot, sprinkles. I think it looks the coolest as well, and it delivers. It delivers on expectations, is what I'm saying. Unlike a certain couple Pop-Tarts over there, such as the Pikachu, does not deliver on expectation. I just like butchered that box getting it open. We've got the OG of the OGs. Everybody's favorite kind of dessert snack as a kid. A well-frosted strawberry Pop-Tart. Very nice, very nice. Pop-Tarts definitely were, like, to me, as a kid, like a delicacy in the sense that you were barely ever allowed to have them. I don't know about you guys as parents and stuff, but, like, mine weren't, like, crazy about, like, they weren't, like, all, like, health crazy or whatever. It was just, like, sometimes, you know, Pop-Tarts just did not come around often. It felt like back then they just didn't come around often. It felt like they were rare, special occasion kind of treats. And then when we got to like middle school or whatever level of school where we would go get our own lunch and stuff, and they would like sell Pop-Tarts, I'd like make sure to go out of my way to get like 2 of them because they were just like the best to go with the lunch. And I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Shall we? Such a good fruity, frosting, sweet, whatever word. Did it just get like really bright in here? I think the sun just started hitting a certain way on the door, and now it's just like everything in here got brighter. Am I crazy? I don't know. Such a good flavor though. Got a bit of a graveyard of Pop-Tarts and stuff here, but I never noticed that the Pop-Tart box itself even recommends, like, aside from when warming it up, that it also recommends putting it in the freezer. I thought that was, okay, that's interesting. Because I was thinking about doing, leaving some of them in there cold just for the vibes, but, yeah, it says wait 20 minutes and enjoy that frosty goodness for the freezer. That's interesting. For microwave, put on microwave safe plate, heat 3 seconds at a time until warm. 3 seconds at a time. That's funny. Those were pretty good though. I would eat like another one or so, but I just don't really have the full-on appetite to keep eating more sweet stuff right now. I think that was what, like 5.5 or something. That's a lot of Pop-Tarts to eat at one time, if I'm being honest. And it's getting noisy right now because it is about 5:30 on this Monday, so good little Pop-Tart video. I think this video kind of sucked dick, if I'm being honest. It's kind of just how it goes. Not a great video. Well, I'm gonna get out of here though, and I I'm just glad I got it done because holy shit, I was angry earlier. I cannot even begin to tell you. Good video. Good fun. Goodbye. Goodbye. Good vibes. Good snacks. Good stuff. W recommendations from the few people that said it. Gotta listen to all those noises. Like there's a door, there's creaking upstairs, there's a car in the distance. Like this is Dunzo. This is why I don't like being on a normal sleep schedule. Like I like it for some reasons, but not for video purposes, because I'm not up early enough when the world is quiet, and I'm not up late enough when the world is quiet to consistently get nice, calm audio for videos. But it's all good. But there's really nothing worse than it being noisy when I'm doing a video that I'm not even like immensely thrilled to do. Like I like to do. I wanted to do the Pop-Tart video, but it's like it's not something that I would have eaten on my own. You know what I mean? 90% of my videos is just me eating shit that I would have been eating anyway. You know what I mean? Anyway, is there anything else to say? I don't think there is. Goodbye. Goodbye.